Hello everyone and welcome into another edition of Flash Life produced by GFTV and KentStateSports.com. I'm your host Tyler Henry and you all know Flash. Basketball season is officially underway and both teams got off to a hot start before traveling to Florida for their non-conference tournaments. For more on that and to take a look at a big win for the football team, let's flash back to the previous week.
I've been grinding dog since I was in 5th grade. Run it up, pocket slide, gotta get paid. Big wave.
For a third consecutive season, the wheel will be staying in Kent after the Golden Flashes football team completely blanked that school down the road 38-0. It was the first shutout for Kent State since they stifled Coastal Carolina in 2009 and the first shutout in a wagon wheel game since the Truman presidency in 1949. The Flashes scored on every drive of the first half and dominated the game on the ground, racking up 405 rushing yards, including 200-plus rushing performances from Marquez Cooper and Dustin Crum. Kent State was rewarded for its effort with a sweep of the MAC Player of the East awards. Offensive Player of the Week went to Dustin Crum, Defensive Award went to CJ West, and special teams were cleaned up by kicker Andrew Glass.
Andrew Glass, 14 out of 18 field goals this season. George with a good snap. Crum gets it down, the kick is up, and for Andrew Glass, the kick is good.
With their 6th win of the season, the Flashes are now bowl eligible, and with this win on the gridiron, Kent State is a perfect 4-0 in the 2021 Crystal Clinic Wagon Wheel Challenge. The Flashes will be in for a dramatic finale as the team returns home to host Miami, closing out their regular season with a fight for the MAC East title. The winner of this game will finish atop the East and will travel to Ford Field to take on Northern Illinois in the MAC Championship game the following week. Regardless of how these next 2 weeks play out, bowl games will be announced on December 5th, and for the second time in the Coach Lou era, Kent State will be going bowling. Kickoff between the Flashes and Red Hawks is set for noon on Saturday. The game will be broadcast live on ESPN Plus and on the Kent State Radio Network. The Kent State women's basketball team hosted their annual school day game against John Carroll last Thursday and put on a clinic, cruising out to a dominant 101-40 victory over the 2-0 Blue Streaks. It was a complete team effort as all 12 active Flashes got into the scoring column, piling on points in the team's first triple-digit performance since the year 2000. This win also marked the 250th victory in the already illustrious career of head coach Todd Starkey, who will continue his quest for 100 wins at Kent State by the end of this year. With a hot start to their season, the Flashes will enter the Gulf Coast Showcase a perfect 3-0. Both Kent State basketball teams will be participating in their non-conference tournaments this week. The men's team opened bracket play with a big win on Monday over James Madison. The Flashes will close out their tournament on Wednesday before returning to take on Point Park University next Tuesday. And later this week, the Kent State women's basketball team will open up the Gulf Coast Showcase when they take on the 20th ranked UCLA Bruins. Regardless of result, the Flashes will play 3 games this weekend before returning to non-conference play at St. Bonaventure on December 3rd. For more on Kent State's upcoming games and to find stories and broadcast links, head on over to the schedules on KentStateSports.com. And now it's time for our Ice and Gold segment. Let's kick it on over and see what's going on this week.
Ain't easily blown away. Who is this? All that money and niceness, let your life. I was drawn to the light and your love for the Christ. I don't know the name and the things that you like. We spend a day playing Kirk and Brian McKnight because one, you're like a dream come true, 1 and 2. I wanna be back at one, sweet lady.
No be say you dey talk like you waka for your waka. Nah. I know say you know say.
That's all for this week's Flash Live show. For complete schedules, live stats, broadcast links, and more, be sure to head on over to KentStateSports.com. The show is produced by Nick Kane and Yvonne Korsakoff with production assistant Lexi Majoris. I'm your host, Tyler Henry. Thanks for tuning in, and go Flashes.
Share